it's Hillary and welcome back for another Creative Faith video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a flip through of my wellness journal. And this is a dot grid journal I have that I use to take wellness notes. So I'm going to be sharing what pages I have been doing in here so far in 2023. This is a part of a little wellness focus I have going on right now here in the Creative Faith world, and it's exciting because you can use the code GetHealthy50 in all caps in my Etsy shop for 50% off my wellness printables. So there's wellness first cards, wellness decorative planner pieces, a printable wellness planner, and a wellness digital planner. So you can use that code to get 50% off of all those things, and I'll have them linked in the description box below. And then I also have a whole wellness journaling and planning online course, and you can use the code GetHealthy50 in all lowercase for 50% off that right now, and it ends this Wednesday, July 26, 2023. So take advantage of it now and pick up some wellness printables and products to help you along your wellness journey. I love documenting my wellness journey. It helps keep me accountable and moving forward and making progress, documenting what I'm learning, what God's teaching me as I, walk forward in this beautiful life that the Lord has given me. So I'm really excited to share the flip through of this with you. And I did do a flip through of my wellness planner for the year. And so if you want to see that, I'll put a link to this video in the description box below. And then I'll also have links to all those products as well as the online course I mentioned, so you can see more and pick up all those things on sale. So definitely check that out. The wellness journaling and planning online course comes with tons of printables and things and wellness vlogs and videos, and it is chock full, so you can definitely get your money's worth when you pick up that online course. So let's look at my journal. So I have some physical wellness planners as well, and they come in this wellness icons version or the brushstroke version, and it has a spot for each day for you to document your workout and your meals, as well as some different trackers and things. So this is a really great tool for your wellness. And here's my one that I used in 2022. So I like having a journal to document, I don't know, it's kind of, if I see an Instagram post with information that I know I want to reference back, or kind of documenting things I'm learning, I love adding it here. So if you want to see what pages I did in 2022, I do have a video of that from last year, so I'll link that video down below. It was a very popular one. And so this year what I did was I added some tabs so I could see and kind of distinguish last year from this year. I think that looks really cool. I used one of the journaling cards and cut it up because I had printed this on cardstock. So I used that to create my own tabs. So here's I'll just do a real quick flip through of my 2022 pages. And I love looking back on all of these. And so now we're into 2023 pages. So I really love writing down just kind of different notes. I always try and kind of I make sure to reference, like if it was an article I read or someone's Instagram post, I put their name. And so yeah, let's dive right in. So I have my adrenal cocktail recipe. This is actually my last page from 2022. But I wanted to share this. If you have not had an adrenal cocktail before, it tastes like an orange creamsicle and it's totally full of minerals to support your body. I normally on Monday make 4 of them in mason jars and bring them with me to work. And then in the afternoon around 3 p.m., I normally have kind of a lull of where my energy's I'm really tired and want to just take a nap, but I can't. And so I pull out an adrenal cocktail. So you can screenshot this if you want to. And yeah, it's a really delicious and mineral rich thing to drink. So then on this side, I have been learning a lot about progesterone and estrogen, and none of the things that I say in this video are medical advice, so I'm just sharing kind of thoughts and my story. So make sure if you see anything that kind of piques your interest to ask your healthcare provider or do some digging and research on your own. But I think a lot of women nowadays are very estrogen dominant because of all the toxins that are in our environment and things like that. And a lot of women are on birth control. I have never done hormonal birth control, but that can also really mess with women's hormones. And so, most women living in the United States are very estrogen dominant, and we really need to work on increasing our progesterone. So I've been just learning more about that and learning ways that I can increase my progesterone naturally through food and diet, through exercise, sleep, reducing stress, things like that. So I made that little page, and then to go along with that, I also have ways to decrease estrogen naturally. So looking at protein, looking at kind of detoxing, thinking about more stress coping strategies, sleep more, so you can kind of see some themes throughout this. Also really detoxing your environment, so thinking about your makeup, your skincare. A lot of BPA in plastics is kind of leaching estrogen into our bloodstreams, and so switching, anything plastic in your life out to glass or stainless steel, kind of thinking about what you're eating. So those are some things that I've been just kind of thinking about and working on, is estrogen and progesterone. And one really great estrogen detox is a raw carrot salad. And so this is from MalloryMorgan.co on Instagram. And I've only done this a few days because it takes a long time. Well, not a long time, but you have to peel the carrot, and you use those peels to create this salad. And for some reason, that just took me a really long time. But I just need to, probably on Sunday or Monday, as I'm prepping my adrenal cocktails, I need to work on prepping some raw carrot salads. But there's lots of benefits to that. So it's just raw carrots, coconut oil, sea salt, apple cider vinegar, and a little honey. And so I'm just decorating with washi tape and stickers and some of my printables too. So here I have my hearts printable for my Etsy shop, and I'll link that down below. If you don't have this printable, I talk about it in so many of my videos. It has hearts in every color scheme, and I use it so often. It's my most used printable. So on this page, I have benefits of dry brushing and benefits of using castor oil packs. I really love the company Queen of Thrones. They have a really awesome castor oil set that I picked up and have been using, and it's not as messy as kind of castor oil packs used to be, but be sure when you do it, I've followed all the instructions and stuff, but I still get it on my clothes. So I just have a pair of old shorts and a t-shirt that I use when I am using the castor oil pack. So it has leached onto both the shorts and the shirt, but it's never gotten on my sheets or my couch or any blankets or anything. But so do be careful about that. But that has just been really helpful in detoxing and better sleep and stress. And so Queen of Thrones also has a dry brush. I picked up my dry brush from Amazon, and I'll have it linked down below if you want to check it out. But I also love dry brushing. It helps the lymphatic system in our bodies, which is really important to get that moving. And so dry brushing is a really good thing to do for that, and you always dry brush towards your heart. And so I'll often do this before I shower, because when you dry brush, it brings up, dead skin cells, and so it's a good thing to do before you shower. So those are 2 great wellness tools. If you do not have them, I highly recommend them. So this is a really fun page. I took a picture of, I'll take pictures of my food and drinks throughout the year. And so I did it back in 2022, and it's really fun to look back on some of my favorite meals. And so this kind of inspired me for, if I'm needing some recipe ideas, I can go back and look at this. And so I did that again here. So I have some different foods and recipes. You did burgers outside with a zucchini, or 1 zucchini we've been able to harvest from our garden. I have some chicken soup with some sourdough. We love the organic sourdough bread from Costco. It comes in a 3-pack. Someday I'd love to be able to make my own, but just don't have time for that right now. So that's a really great bread alternative. We have some sourdough bagels and berries outside. I made pesto out of dandelion leaves. That was cool. I love drinks, and so I have sun tea. I have a really nourishing hot chocolate. I found this cool hot chocolate by the brand Laird, L-A-I-R-D. I'll see if I can find their hot chocolate on Amazon. I found some other products from them on Amazon, but I get mine at Safeway, and it has mushrooms in it, which are really good for stress. And it doesn't taste mushroomy at all. So I really love making that with collagen, and I add some butter to it. It's a really good hot chocolate. And then I have my matcha latte, which I also love, and I've been adding homemade marshmallows with gelatin in them. And so those are really good drinks, because it is really important to not just consume plain water all the time. It's good to consume liquids that have other minerals added to them, because just our plain tap water is kind of devoid of that. This is my very favorite breakfast. It's called egg kaka, and it is delicious. It's sort of like a Dutch baby, a real thick German pancake, and the best bacon. If you live around the Portland, Oregon area, you need to go to Our Table in Sherwood. They have the best bacon ever. And some ham soup. And then this was shocking. Okay, one of these things is not like the other. Look at those egg yolks. So your egg yolks are supposed to be orange, actually. So if you get organic pasture-raised eggs, that's what the egg yolk will look like. And these are from, just like a normal caged chicken egg that's not organic. And so you can see how much more nutrient dense the organic free-range chicken egg is compared to the conventional one. This is for an egg dish I was making for church, and the pasture-raised organic eggs are expensive, so I used some of the cheap ones and some of the better ones. But I was just so shocked when I saw that, to look at the difference between the eggs. So those are some of my favorite recipes from the year. Alright, next I have been on an organic cotton clothing adventure, some natural clothing fibers this year, learning. I have been on kind of a wellness journey since the end of 2021, but it was only this year when I found out about clothing and how toxic the clothing industry is. And it's so important, because you're putting clothes in the most intimate parts of your body, right? Your underwear and bras, and you're wearing it all day long. And so it's really important to avoid synthetic clothing like polyester, recycled polyester, rayon, viscose, and even bamboo. I've heard some kind of sketchy things about bamboo. But I mean, if I had a choice between bamboo and polyester, I'd pick bamboo. But I've been trying to just stick with organic cotton or regular cotton and linen things wool. One of the websites I like is called Quince, and they have some silk options, which I think would fall under more the natural fibers as well as cashmere. So there's a few more I could add down here, but for the stickers I put chill out, because when I first kind of discovered the toxic clothing industry, I kind of had this like freak out moment, and then I was like, okay, I can just slowly, little bits at a time, work on, removing the synthetic clothing from my wardrobe and adding more natural fibers little by little. And then I put, don't live life impressing others. So then over here I have some pictures of me wearing different clothing. I do have a whole YouTube video about organic cotton clothing that I will link in the description box below. And comment below if you would like me to make an updated one. So for since April, so the past couple months, I have been trying out different things. And so if you want to know kind of my favorite pieces and things I would highly recommend, comment below if you want me to do like a part 2 of the organic cotton clothing video. But here's some of my favorite pieces. This is a linen shirt from Quince. These are some linen cotton overalls from Amazon and a Fair Indigo shirt. These are some Fair Indigo leggings and a Gap shirt and a Gomi Kids sweater. So these are some of the brands that I like. And then I also have a whole blog post about organic cotton clothing, and I have like all the sizes of things I've ordered and of things I've ordered so far, as well as my thoughts on them. So if you want to learn more about what I've been purchasing, I'll link that blog post too, because that's a wealth of knowledge. This is a very beautiful page. I did a wellness morning routine and wellness evening routine ideas. So I used some of my printables in here too. I used my butterfly printable. Those are 2 elements are from that. And then these 2 mugs are from my Pausing for His Peace printable, and I'll link both those below. And I tried to do little suns on the side. I don't know, they look kind of weird, but and then on the side I did stars for the evening routine. So for the morning I put read the Bible and pray, morning sunshine and grounding. It's so important to get outside and before don't have glasses or contacts in, and look in the sun in the morning when the sunrise is happening. That is a really good kind of hormone reset. Grounding, putting your feet into the dirt and grass and unfinished concrete is really, really good for you too. I've been taking a beef liver supplement in the morning. Beef liver is so packed with nutrients, and so I get mine from Perfect Supplements, and so I've been taking that in the morning. And I always make my bed, and I always try and eat a very protein-filled breakfast within 30 minutes of waking. So I love egg dishes. I do that a lot, whether it's a quiche or egg muffins or scrambled eggs or fried eggs. I also love yogurt with fruit and honey and bee pollen. That's really, really good. Or a protein smoothie. So those are some of my breakfast things I like, but it's really important because breakfast is what fuels us for the whole day. So it's good to get some awesome food in as soon as possible after kind of fasting all night. For evening routine, I really love my jade stone. It's called a geisha, and you use it for a lymphatic massage. My mom had a thermography done. It's instead of, I think she still does a mammogram, but it's a better tool than a mammogram for detecting inflammation, which can lead to cancer. And so she had one of those done a few years ago, and there's some inflammation kind of around her armpits that shows up as like a hot zone on this thermography thing. And so she got one of these geisha jade stones. I'll try and kind of put a picture of mine. I should have grabbed it here. And she started using that around her armpits to get the lymphatic stuff moving. And more recently, she's been doing it for a while. More recently, she went back for another thermography and the inflammation was gone. And a lot of the times inflammation can lead to cancer. And so it's just really cool to see how a natural tool could really help my mom and her health. For evening routines, I like doing castor oil packs in the evening, Epsom salt baths, either a full bath or you can also do like a foot bath. And that saved me a couple months ago. I was super stressed and I knew it was going to be like a really bad period. And so the week before my period, I had a bath every night. And my period symptoms were very mild compared to what they normally are. And I know it was because of those Epsom salt baths, infusing my body with lots of great magnesium. And dry brushing, gratitude journal. I love having Tulsi rose tea or some kind of tea in the evenings to kind of wind down. A beeswax candle and reading and journaling. I have my journal that I love to do in the evenings before I go to bed. So those are some of my morning and evening routine ideas, and then I put these verses at the bottom too. Alright, this is the last page. I have done kind of a collage with pictures, stickers, and elements from my wellness printables. So this is my wellness decorative planner printable, and I used some of the elements from here. And again, it's 50% off right now. Go take advantage. So I used some of those to decorate the page as well too. And I just love kind of looking at this and getting a little picture of my wellness journey so far this year. I like sending selfies to my husband after I work out. We've been spending so much time outside, which has been really good for our health and wellness, prioritizing time together. I made this amazing chocolate chia coconut milk pudding. It was so good. We ate that outside. And I love this picture. I'm wearing shorts. They're not underwear, they're shorts. But this was just a picture of my husband and I outside, and I was just so happy, and I wanted to document it because that's one thing this year as I've been working on my health and wellness. I just feel so much more peace, less anxiety. I am more full of joy, and I think that's so good. So that is a bit about my wellness journal. So I am about halfway through it, and it'll be neat to see more and fill and use more pages as the year goes on, as I document different things and elements of wellness. So I hope this video inspired you and encouraged you, and don't forget to use the code GetHealthy50 in all capital letters in my Etsy shop on Wellness First cards, decorative planner pieces, the Wellness Digital Planner, and Printable Planner. And then you can also use the code GetHealthy50 in lowercase letters for the Wellness Journaling and Planning online course. And that's going to help kickstart you on your wellness journey and inspire you. And I cannot wait to see how God uses these printables and products to help you become stronger and healthier, because it's so important that we are healthy and strong so that we can love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and serve Him with everything we have as we love our neighbors. So I will also put a link to these notebooks. I can't remember if I mentioned that at the beginning, but you can get them on Amazon, these dot grid notebooks. And yeah, I just love sharing about this. It's such a topic that's very dear to my heart, and I hope this video just really encouraged you too. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any Creative Faith videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye!